संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्य सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Let us spend few minutes in silence and prayer on the divine blissful form of Sri Ramakrishna, in whose name we are celebrating the Kalpataru Utsav, remembering the historic occasion, the divine blissful occasion of Kalpataru in 1886. Mentally offer your salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit in the name of Sri Ramakrishna. Let us offer our salutations to Holy Mother, Sri Sharda Devi, and Swami Vivekananda, and all great teachers, all great saints in the whole world. Teachers and saints whose teachings we all have inherited, may they inspire us with love for the truth. Let us think of Sri Ramakrishna, who is our Ishta Devata in our own heart. Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam Sadasada Kila Bheda Atitam Yekaswarupam Prakriti Vikriti Shunyam Nityam Anandamurtim Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha. On whom we are meditating is Vimala Paramahamsa Sri Ramakrishna. And where do we meditate? Where should we meditate? Not in the Bhrumadhya, but in the Hridaya Kamala, the center of our heart. In the center of heart is seated the Nityananda Murti, Sri Ramakrishna. Sadasada Kila Bhedat Atitam Ekaswarupam Jagadeka Gamya, the goal, the one goal of the whole world. To such a Sri Ramakrishna we seek Paramashanti, Paramabhakti, Paramagnanam, Paramashraddha, Paramanandam. Let us pray for the well-being of all people, the good of all people, the health of all people, known and unknown, east or west, north or south, and in the entire universe. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhave. May all be happy, may all be peaceful, may all be free from difficulties, may all see what is good, may all realize what is good, May all be happy everywhere. May all be without any suffering everywhere. May all be healthy everywhere. May all be peaceful everywhere. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Kalpataru Utsav being celebrated from morning till night, and in some places for 2 or 3 days as a wonderful festival of joy, festival of Bhajans, of Japa, Dhyana. In the morning I had read out only one shloka from Sri Ramakrishna Stotra Dashakam composed by Swami Vivekananda ji. As we are thinking of Sri Ramakrishna and his blessings of awakening of the spiritual consciousness in all people, far and wide, I will continue from the second shloka again, and let us see how we can meditate on Sri Ramakrishna. In the second shloka, Swami Virajanji writes, Adideya Biharam Surari Daitya Nashakam Sadhushishta Kamadam Mahisu Bhara Harakam Swatma Rupa Tattvakam Yuge Yuge Cha Darshitam Tam Namami Deva Deva Ramakrishna Mishwaram. Meaning, he who is the destroyer of fear, Adideya Bhiharam. Bhi means Bhayam. He removes that fear. From what? Fear of what? Fear from Surari Daitya Nashakam, free from all evil forces. And effacer of the titanic being of skepticism that destroys all goodness in man. What is troubling us, what is obstructing us is this skepticism. What is this skepticism? Doubt. To be or not to be, to do or not to do. And skepticism about Viveka. That also is a big problem. What is Viveka? Dharma Adharma Viveka. Karma Akarma Viveka. Nitya Anitya Vastu Viveka. Satya Asatya Viveka. All these are our daily life. Knowingly we do, unknowingly we do. Knowingly we may do a mistake, unknowingly we do a right thing. And that creates a big obstruction in the mind. So that Sri Ramakrishna destroys. Skepticism that destroys all goodness in man. That he removes. Next he says, he who is the fulfiller of the aspirations of all the good and holy men, Sadhu Shishta Kamadam Mahisu Bhara Harakam, remover of the world's heavy burden of evil. The Oriental says, life of the spirit is real. Life of spirituality is real. The Occidental, that is the Western world which runs after matter and money, says the world is real, spirit is unreal. So there is a dvandva, there is a tug of war going on constantly. And Sri Ramakrishna was born at the right time to remove this, to understand this. What is his greatest contribution? To remove the Samshaya Rakshasa. And to make the path very clear for the devotees to move forward. So the purpose of life, as he said, is spirituality, spiritual growth. And what is the lowest category? Pashutvam, animal instincts. and they remain in the subconscious mind. Though we may call ourselves human beings, the animal instincts continues to exist in the form of kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. And they take different form, different colors, different tastes, different times, and they keep attacking. Just like corona attacking those who do not have immunity. Those who have that immunity, those who have that strength biologically and in the metabolism, the virus effect is limited to little cough and cold. It fights by itself. So at that time when Sri Ramakrishna was there, the Samshaya Rakshasa was creating havoc. You just see that part, that timing of history. Buddhism had its own power. Jainism was playing the revolt. Tantrikism was there in Bengal. Kapalikas were there. Atheists were there. Agnostics were there. Brahma Samaj was there. 80% was Muslim occupation. Then there was the Christian influence because they were ruling the country. And at that time in a small village called Kamarpukur, this Sri Ramakrishna is born, who is a combination of all gods and goddesses. See how all the gods came together and made Gadadhar born. What a wonderful combination. That means everybody can come from any direction and come to that Mahasamudram, Mahasagara called Sri Ramakrishna Sagara. First, what was the vision which Sri Ramakrishna's father, Kshudiram Chattopadhyaya, have? The vision of Narayana, the vision of Gadadhara in Gaya. Gaya Vishnu is called Gadadhara, one who holds the mace. And that Gadadhara says, I am eager to be born as your son. I like to be born as your son. And Kshudiram is stunned. I have only that puffed rice to give you, O Lord. I am not Yashoda Amma. To give you butter and to give you all wonderful things, I have only this. How can I take care of you? Gadadhara says, Gaya Vishnu says, whatever you give, I will take. And Kshudiram has to accept the Lord himself as his son. And he says, go. There is a Shila, there is a stone, emblem of Vishnu, waiting for you. Kshudiram goes all the way from Gaya to Kamarpukur and sees one snake is guarding that Vishnu Shila, Rama Shila. And soon as he goes, the snake goes away, he brings it, and that Rama Shila is still being worshipped in that small temple beside Sri Ramakrishna's temple in Kamarpukur. See, if this is one route, one highway of Gadadhara Vishnu, coming as Sri Ramakrishna, coming as Gadadhara, now you see the other side. What is the pipeline, that the medium that Narayana used? He used Shiva, Parameshwara. Chandramani Devi going to the Shiva temple behind her house, and as she worships Shiva and bows down, a beam of light comes from the Shivalinga, enters into her womb, and she feels that she is carrying. Why Gadadhara could not have come alone? There is a meaning, there is a purpose there. Samanvayacharya Sri Ramakrishna. Shaktas were there, Vaishnavas were there, Ganapatyas were there. Whole country in different sects, different groups in Hinduism itself, no unity. So Gadadhara said, I will be born as your son, but he comes through Shiva. So Shiva and Vishnu have become one there. Family deity is Rama, Ramkumar, Rameshwar, his elder brothers. And after 16 years coming to Dakshineshwar, coming to Kolkata, then Dakshineshwar, all incidents, Leelas happened there. I am not going into details. And whom does he worship as a pujari? Neither Shiva nor Krishna. He worships Mahakali Tantra. Shakti Puja. As Bhavatarini, Mahakali. What is the connection? See the triangle there? Shiva, Vishnu, Kali. Is it matching? Where to go? Who is this Ramakrishna? Who is this unique personality? And he worships Krishna there also as Radhakanta. And he worships the Shivalinga, Dvadasha Jyotirlinga in the Dakshineshwar temple compound. And then he becomes a Ganapatya. He becomes a Dasa, Hanuman Bhakta, Rama Bhakta. And at every stage he realizes that fulfillment. Not stopping, he will go into the mosque. Not convinced, he will go into the church. Not convinced, he will go to the Brahmo Samaj. He will go where Mother Kali is there. He will go where Narayana is worshipped. For some people it is confusing. Who is this Ramakrishna? This is a necessity where you find fulfillment for all your needs. That's why he said everybody can come to Sri Ramakrishna and find fulfillment. He is the fulfiller of the aspirations of all the good and holy men and the remover of the world's heavy burden of evil. He made it so simple, so loving. He says, give up and come here. Take the refuge, Sharanagati, at the feet of the mother. And who is his first disciple? His own wedded wife, Ma Sharada. Whom did he worship? Mahakali, Bhavatarini. Then his first guru was Bhairavi Brahmani. There you see the triangle there. Guru is a mother. His own wife is the mother. And he is worshipping the Divine Mother, 3 in 1. Why did he do it? To revive that Shakti Puja, to revive the divinity in Shakti, divinity in women. This is another unique contribution of Sri Ramakrishna. The world has not seen it, the world will never see it. And all this done where? Not in the Himalayas, not in some cave, in the heart of Kolkata. Hundreds are coming to the Dakshineshwar temple. The British Raj is there in Kolkata as the controlling of everything. But here is the controller of everything in the world who is playing his own Leela silently in the small room in Dakshineshwar, sitting on the small bed. Swatmarupa Tattvakam Yuge Yuge Cha Darshitam. He who is the manifestation of the universal spirit. Vishwajaninata. Not for just 5 years, not just for 50 people, not just for 1 century, it is for Yuge Yuge Cha Darshitam. Present in all and the one who comes from age to age as the divine incarnate. Swatma Rupa Tattvakam Yuge Yuge Cha Darshitam. Tam Namami Deva Deva Ramakrishna Mishwaram. The Oriental came to Sri Ramakrishna, the Occidental came to Sri Ramakrishna. And what did he do? Amritasya Setu. He built a bridge of immortality. The Karma Yogi can attain the highest. The Bhakti Yogi can attain the highest. The Dhyana Yogi can attain the highest, and the Gnana Yogi can attain the highest. Even a Nastika can attain the highest. When Shashi Maharaj, Swami Ramakrishna came as a young boy to Sri Ramakrishna, he asked Sri Ramakrishna asked his Shishya, future Shishya, just an interview. Do you believe in God with form or do you believe in God without form? Frank answer, honest answer, sincere reply. Shashi Maharaj, Shashibhushan Chakravarti, whom or in later days Sri Ramakrishna Ananda he became, Swami Ramakrishna Ananda he became, he said, I doubt the very existence of God, forget about with form or without form. And Sri Ramakrishna said, that is also good. That is also good. But don't deny God with form, don't deny God with form. But that Shashi Maharaj becomes Swami Ramakrishna Ananda. His entire life is Ramakrishna Mayam. So what is the meaning here? He who is the manifestation of the universal spirit present in all, and the one who comes from age to age as the divine incarnate, to him our salutations. So Sri Ramakrishna comes in various ways to teach mankind, to elevate mankind, to give direction to the entire mind of mankind. Then we find Sarva Bhuta Sarga Karma Sutra Bandha Karanam, the wielder of the string of karma that regulates the origin and evolution of all beings. The wielder of the string of karma that regulates the origin and evolution of beings. That means, in one word, it is called Kapala Mochana. Sri Ramakrishna is Kapala Mochana. What is Kapala Mochana? He changes the destiny of any being who is undergoing some pain. He frees him from that. How many incidents we have in this particular word. His string of karma regulates the origin and evolution of all beings. One who is married and is in difficulty, he corrects him. Or he corrects his wife by asking simple question, is she Vidya Maya or Avidya Maya? Swami Brahmananda ji was married, Swami Shivananda ji was married. But he gave a new direction to their karma. And Holy Mother Sharda Devi says, whosoever comes to Sri Ramakrishna and prays intensely, the stars will move from their space. What a powerful assurance. The stars will move from their space. If there is one destiny, his destiny will be changed. Kapala Mochana. The Avatara has got that, what you call the power, the authority to do that. And Gnana Karma Papa Punya Taratamya Sadhanam. Meaning, the goal that is attained by the neutralization of karma by Gnana and of Papa by Punya. Gnana Karma Papa Punya Taratamya Sadhanam. So it is not just karma alone. It is not Gnana alone. The difference he removes and makes it one. Even if you have to be a karma yogi, there should be an amount of Gnana inside you. To whom are you doing this seva? So Gnanam will come. A Gnani will have to do some karma. Nobody can sit quiet. Sri Krishna says in the 3rd chapter, Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krita karyate hyavashak karma sarva prakriti jair gunaihi. Everything is going on because of karma, action. If I sit quiet, O Arjuna, the whole world will sit quiet. And nobody is sitting quiet. See, I am your Sarati, I am doing work. Gnana karma, nahi kaschit kshanam, akarma krita nahi. Nobody is sitting quiet. Sarva prakriti jair gunaihi. Everything is wielded by prakriti. Even if you are in meditation, there is intense work going on. Your japa is going on, pranayama is going on. Lot of work is going on. Sitting itself is a good work. How many are able to sit? Swami Premananda ji was appreciated by one disciple, one devotee in Belur Math and said, Sri Ramakrishna made you so great, made all of you so great. Sri Premananda ji corrected that disciple and said, Sri Ramakrishna did not make us great. He made us nobodies. Beautiful. Very subtle, very powerful message. He made us nobodies. Shunyam chesi pettaru. అర్థం చేసుకుని డీప్గా ఆలోచించండి దీన్ని. And he gave something else. He removed our ahankara. He removed our doubts. He removed our tapatrayas. He removed every confusion in our mind and made us nobody, so that He gave so much of content. So being nobody before Sri Ramakrishna is very important. In the same way, Swami Ranganathanji was appreciated by a great person. Another, he himself was great. Oh, Swami, you are capable of taking care of 10 Ramakrishna organizations, not just Hyderabad. The time he was here, Hyderabad Center, for 25 years, somebody praised him. You can take care of 100 Ramakrishna Mission organizations. Straight came answer like Swami Premanandaji. So they were all of that caliber, that frequency, that power. Swami Ranganathanji replied, I am great because I am a monk of the Ramakrishna order. That is my ID card. I am nothing else. What a wonder. See, put both the answers parallel to each other, how they are matching. There Premanji says, Sri Ramakrishna made us nobodies. Here Mara says, you call me great? No, I am only a monk of the Ramakrishna order. I surrender to Sri Ramakrishna. That is why people appreciate us. Sri Ramakrishna is taken care. Grana karma papa punya taratamya sadhanam. He'll make it so clean, so pure. Then, buddhivasa sakshirupa sarva karma bhasanam. The witness residing in the intellect of all and making all actions possible. Buddhi Vasa, he resides in our buddhi. He holds our buddhi. Our buddhi is filled with Sri Ramakrishna. Buddhi Vasa. There are two important places, the head and the heart. If we can try to bring in Sri Ramakrishna somehow, by prayer, by sadhana, by inviting him, do some drama. Somehow you bring him in. As Holy Mother says, somehow you go to him. Buddhivasa. Then our life is blessed. Buddhivasa Sakshi Rupa. What is the meaning? The witness residing in the intellect of all and making all actions possible. Sarva karma bhasanam. Everything is going on because of Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna says everything is going on because of the mother. Nothing is mine. Mother, 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 mother. Matrubhav. Santana bhav. Which is all there in the Puranas, all there in the Upuranas, all there in the Vedas. It was all hidden because of Buddhism, because of Jainism, because of Christianity, because of Islam, because of Tantrikism, because of agnosticism. And Sri Ramakrishna removed one stroke, said, Naku amma kavali. You keep all things outside, amma kavali. A child will be playing with lot of toys, lot of games, lot of things, a lot of objects. But when it feels, ye sab sarvanash, waste hai. Amma, amma, amma. You may give chocolate, you may give ice cream, you may give any world's best toy. Nothing. It is worthless. Amma gavali. I want mother. And that mother has to come. And at that time, the child holding the most costliest toy, it throws away and runs, Amma. Wonderful. Morning I was trying to give that sweet. What, Swami, your sweet, useless. My mother's sweet I want. Child is running till the mother picks it up. Wonderful lesson I learnt. What if you are a Swami? What if you are Adhyaksha? Useless. My mother is the highest. The child ran till the mother picked it up. Wonderful. So, making all actions possible. Who is making the all actions possible? Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna says the mother is making all the actions possible. So we are all the children of the mother. And he himself says to Hriday Ram, his nephew, his caretaker, says, Hriday, If you do something to me, somebody will save you. Somebody in the world will save you. You can scold me, you can insult me, you need not take care of me, you will be saved. But if you insult the one in that person called Sharada, the Trimurtis also cannot save you. The Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and nobody in the world can save you. Be careful when you are talking with Sharada. So look at how careful was Sri Ramakrishna. How subtly he is giving that message to mankind. How we should treat the mother, how we should treat the wife, how we should treat the world. Sri Ramakrishna's contribution. And all done in very clear consciousness, not magic, not just some excitement, not emotion. It's very clear in mapping entire spiritual journey of all of us in the future. Tam namami deva deva Ramakrishna Mishwaram. To him, Sri Ramakrishna, the Lord Supreme and the source of all divinities, our salutations, my salutations. Having said that, see what Swamiji says when we are celebrating the 125 years of the lectures from Colombo to Almora. Swamiji gives 5 or 6 important lectures in Madras, today called Chennai, and that lecture is called The Sages of India, Rishalamaudam in Telugu, translated. Original, of course, Swamiji's was everything in English. In the end, he says about his own master, Sri Ramakrishna, after explaining from the Rishis till Rama, Krishna, Sita, Buddha, Chaitanya, and finally he ends with Sri Ramakrishna. Yes. The time was ripe, 1800 to 1900, that means the 19th century. The time was ripe for one to be born who in one body would have the brilliant intellect of Shankara and the wonderfully expansive, infinite heart of Chaitanya. The one who would see in every sect the same spirit working, the same God. One who would see God in every being. One whose heart would weep for the poor, for the weak, for the outcast, for the downtrodden, for everyone in this world, inside India or outside India, and at the same time whose grand, brilliant intellect would conceive of such noble thoughts as would harmonize all conflicting sects, not only in India but outside of India, and bring a marvelous harmony, the universal religion of head and heart into existence. Such a man was born, and I had the good fortune to sit at his feet for years and years. Actually, it was only for 5 years, technically. 1881, a young boy of 18 comes to Sri Ramakrishna as agnostic, called Narendra, searching for God, searching for God, searching for God. And the moment Sri Ramakrishna sees the personality, the face of young Narendra, the young, bright youth of Narendra, he is surprised. He says, I am seeing such deep, penetrative eyes of a yogi. I am surprised that such a boy exists in Kolkata streets, among the Calcutta youth. This is the external Leela, the divine play of Sri Ramakrishna. But when Narendra was born at the time, 1863, Sri Ramakrishna was jumping in joy and said, my man has come, my man has come. He saw a light emanating from Kashi and entering into a house in Simula area of Kolkata. And he recognized this fellow is Nararishi, Narendra. This fellow is from the Saptarishi Mandala. He has come for my purpose. Mother is bringing him to me. Time will come. And 1881, Sri Ramakrishna saw Narendra. And this Narendra for 5 years, he weighed Sri Ramakrishna. He argued with Sri Ramakrishna. He experimented with Sri Ramakrishna. He tested Sri Ramakrishna. That is why you are able to come to Ramakrishna Mutt. I am able to talk from here. Because of that wonderful research happened for 5 long years. Day after day, day after day, day after day. And Swamiji says, I had the privilege, I had the good fortune to sit at his feet for years. And Narendra comes and says, did I come to a madman? Pagoler lok? What is he talking? Oh, I am a rishi, I am great, I am this. I am son of Vishwanath Datta. I am son of Bhuvaneshwar. This fellow says all sorts of things he is talking. Madman. And this madman, Swamiji says, he twisted and trained and trimmed my body and mind. In one letter, Swamiji writes, without Sri Ramakrishna, without his training, without his love, without his scolding, I would have become, mark the words, the Swamiji's original words, I would have become, without my master, a bundle of foolish, selfish emotions. I would have just been an arrogant, vagabondish fellow. Foolish, selfish emotions, bond, just like that. But this man picked me from the streets of Calcutta and made me what I am. That's why he says, I had the good fortune to sit at his feet for years. Wonderful. And that famous, wonderful incident. And Sri Ramakrishna wanted to know the truth from Narendra, the future Vivekananda, the future minstrel. He touches him. Narendra's mind is shattered into pieces. The ego is blasted with the powerful consciousness of Sri Ramakrishna. And mind, his self is merging in higher consciousness from not just the body and name consciousness. Narendra, who had tremendous willpower, when it was about to fly away from his body and mind, his ego, what did he cry? Sri Ramakrishna says, Hey, ki korchen apnake, amake, what are you doing to me? Shivering, body is shaking. What are you doing to me? I have my father and mother at home. The individuality of Narendra was not ready to accept the touch of Sri Ramakrishna. It was fighting with it internally. It's a deep psychology test going on between the modern and the ancient. Not an ordinary thing. The master and the disciple relationship. And Sri Ramakrishna brings him back to that body consciousness, into the Nama Rupa consciousness. And says, all right, pore hobe. It will be known in the future. It will be known in the future. And the moment he got back his ID card, individuality, he runs away from Dakshineshwar and promises, I will never see his face again. But the problem is, he cannot forget Sri Ramakrishna. Wonderful. And Sri Ramakrishna cannot forget him. In between, Narendra did not come. Sri Ramakrishna sends one of Narendra's classmates. Go and find out why Naren has not come. What is his problem? That poor man obeys Sri Ramakrishna and goes to Narendra's house, and to get half an hour galagali, half an hour scolding from Narendra. Says, you come to my house, I'll break your leg tomorrow. Don't come, don't tell his name. Yuddham is going on. And Sri Ramakrishna sends another person. I know that. Again, now Narendra prepares himself. Even if I will not allow him to touch me. Even if he touches me, I will see that my individuality is stronger than him. But within 5 minutes, Narendra's ego melts away. Tactfully, Sri Ramakrishna goes inside his mind and gets all the answers. And is dancing with joy. So happy. What he thought, what mother said, it is matching. Narendra has come for his work, for the welfare of mankind. And that man says, I had the good fortune to sit at his feet for years. Next he says, the time was ripe, it was necessary that such a man should be born, and he came. And the most wonderful part of his was that his life's work was just near a city which was full of Western thought, a city which had run mad after these Occidental ideas, a city which had become more Europeanized than any other city in India, Kolkata. Then, there he lived without any book learning whatsoever. This great intellect never learnt even to write his own name. Later research has shown that although Sri Ramakrishna was almost illiterate in the Western sense, he could read and write Bengali. But the most brilliant graduates of our university found in him an intellectual giant. He was a strange man, this Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. It's a long, long story, and I have no time to tell anything about him tonight. Let me now only mention the great Sri Ramakrishna, the fulfillment of the Indian sages. See, Tumader Chaitanya Hok is the fulfillment of the ancient sages' blessings. It's a Maha Mantra for the Nava Yuga. Aham Brahmasmi, Pragnanam Brahma, Ayam Atma Brahma, Tattvamasi. 4 Mahavakyas in the 4 Vedas. And now this Yugavatar Sri Ramakrishna says, Tumader Chaitanya Hok. This is also a mantra. A Maha Mantra, Mahavakya. That is why the transformation happened. That is why the metamorphosis happened of Kalipada Ghosh, Shivanatha Shastri, Girish Chandra Ghosh. So many people. Morning I was telling about Girish Chandra Ghosh, Bhakti, his Vishwasa, his purity. He, one day Sri Ramakrishna came to his house. What did in that inebriation? Tagubotu. A mattulo, he drank so much that day. And finally Girish says, if I had known that this Prema Murti Sri Ramakrishna would remove my karma and purify me and give me Brahmagnana, I would have drunk much more. And whatever he had drunk at that time, he says if one bottle is kept over the another bottle, it will reach the sky. And such a Thagabotu man, Sri Ramakrishna, cleared all his debts, all taxes, everything. And he said he is Bhairava. And one day in that inebriation, Sri Ramakrishna, Girish Chandra Ghosh is abusing Sri Ramakrishna in the most foulest language possible. Sri Ramakrishna did not say anything. His friends were terrified. His friends were trying to control that, no control in his mouth because he is intoxicated. And Sri Ramakrishna goes away at 9 o'clock in the night. Later, Girish Chandra Ghosh is testing Sri Ramakrishna. If after abusing so much, if the master does not come to me, then he is no Yugavatar at all. Sri Ramakrishna comes. He comes to Girish Chandra Ghosh's house. Girish Chandra Ghosh realizes his mistake. On the other day, in that inebriated, intoxicated state, what language is used against Yugavatara Sri Ramakrishna, he falls at his feet and cries and apologizes, only to say, Prabhu, what you gave to Kaliya, in Kaliya Mardana is Krishna. Kaliya, what did she do? What did he do? He vomited poison on your feet and you accepted it. And Sri Ramakrishna is comparing that Leela. He is like Kaliya abusing Sri Ramakrishna with poison. Poisonous words. And Sri Ramakrishna accepts that. That is why in another place he says, because of all that acceptance, I got cancer. And Swami Vivekananda says here, it is a long, long story. Let me mention only a little the fulfillment of the Indian sages. The sage for the first time, one whose teaching is just now in the present time most beneficial. Most beneficial. And mark the divine power working behind the man, the son of a poor priest, born in an out-of-the-way village, unknown and unthought of, today's worship literally by thousands in Europe and America. And tomorrow will be worshipped by thousands more. Who knows the plans of the Lord? When Swami Vivekananda visits Madras, he already sees the photograph of Sri Ramakrishna in Dr. Nanjun Rao's house. Even before Swami went to Madras. See? And when Swami Sharadanandaji goes to the West, seeing the photograph in the newspaper, some lady is trying to find out somebody who knows Sri Ramakrishna, because Sri Ramakrishna appeared in the dream of that lady in America. And Sri Ramakrishna, that means he has gone without visa. No immigration problem. Simply he went and occupied the mind of a devotee. And that lady, when she saw the photograph of Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Shardanji of Ramakrishna Vivekananda Center is coming to talk, she first went and met him and said, "You are the son of this man, you are the disciple of this man, I have seen in his dream." And Shardanji is confused, he is amused. He says, "Even before we come and talk about him, he is spreading his own message. What can I do and what Vivekananda could do? Everything is done by him only." So Sri Ramakrishna has done like that. Many, many incidents, many stories even now that Sri Ramakrishna is working. He is making his own plans. He is selecting. He is bringing the right person at the right place. So that is the other side of the story of Sri Ramakrishna as Yugavatar, as Kalpataru, Kalpavriksham. Come to Sri Ramakrishna with the most simplest, as we heard from our great gurus, is simplicity. Sri Ramakrishna does not want your intellect. He will make what he can do from your talent. He will use you for the best possible for the welfare of the humanity. But you have to come to him with saralata, simplicity. If you come with that ego, if you come with that another kind of what he doesn't like is that hypocrisy and other things, he will not see your face. Many incidents are there like that. So simplicity is the call of spirituality. No complexity, no confusion, just be, just be. Because the earlier education was beingness first. That's why Sri Ramakrishna removed all mathematics, all studies, etc. and said, "I want to be mother's child." All this education of breadwinning education, today what is called the career building education, Sri Ramakrishna said, "Dur rakho bhai, ko dura bete bani." Does your education give me my mother? No, useless. Chhod do usko. If your education is bringing my nearer to my mother, then it is okay. But that Sri Ramakrishna made Vivekananda read so many books. He made him read Ashtavakra Samhita. It was a special program. It's a master trainer for a special person. For those who were reading, he said, "No, don't read, meditate. Or read some small stories. That food is enough for you." And somebody who did not want to, who could not read, he said, "Let me try. Let me try teaching to him." And he said, "Hey, Latu, come here. Leto, Leto." He could not tell Latu also, Leto, Leto. And Leto, Leto could not utter Naren. He would utter Lorraine, Lorraine. Lorraine Bhai, Lorraine Bhai. And they used to make fun with the Leto. And that Leto defeated Vivekananda in one argument. That is why Vivekananda said, you are not Leto, you are Plato. You are so intelligent. And if at all Sri Ramakrishna has done any miracle, it is this, that he made a shepherd boy into a Mahapurusha, a great saint. A shepherd boy, Gollodu, in the modern language, political language, it is called Dalit. The Dalit boy becomes Adbhutananda, Mahayogi, Gupta Yogi, and who did not know even a little Akshara, Ka he could not say. He would say in broken Bengali, broken Bhojpuri, Hindi. And this Paramahamsa is teaching him Aksharabhyasam. He is teaching them how to pronounce the first Bengali Akshara Ka. Ka, he will tell. 3 times, Sri Ram. Vairakam nai. Ka, bolo. Poor innocent boy, stammering, muttering something, elongating ka, cannot control the pronunciation. 3 times. Mahapurusha, Mahaparamahamsa, Sri Ramakrishna tried. 3 times he was unsuccessful. Not that Latu was unsuccessful. Sri Ramakrishna was unsuccessful in teaching and said, your education started today, your education ends today. No more for you. He rubbed off everything on the slate. All others laughed. All others laughed. Latu was embarrassed. He was unhappy. He was insulted. He felt, why others are laughing? Because I am without any Aksharabhyasam. Sri Ramakrishna understood the innocent, simple face of Latu. Raktu Ram, Latu Maharaj, and said, Latu, Ekanesho, come near, come near. As if a child is giving chocolate after scolding. Sri Ramakrishna blesses him and says, a time will come when the truths of Veda, Vedanta will come out from your mouth. Nothing can stop it. That was enough. From that day, no reading. Latu was so happy that he would not read and write, that he can spend more time with Sri Ramakrishna. But the experience, the meditation, the tapas that he did later, it was na bhuto, na bhavishyati, and literally the truths of Veda Vedanta were pouring out from his mouth when you read the book called Adbhutananda as we saw him. Original by Chandrasekhar Chattopadhyaya, who was a close associate of Swami Adbhutanji. He collected everything and translated and put it into a beautiful biography, and also some disciples who were with Adbhutanandaji throughout. He did not initiate anybody, he was not a guru, but they were all connected with him, serving him, seeing him in Kolkata, and Adbhutanandaji is Adbhutanandaji. One day Swami Shuddhanji is going with Adbhutanji in a Calcutta street, and there Kathopanishad Upanyasam is going on by a Pandit. And one of the sentences was, just like from the munja grass the center pith is removed, similarly from our body in end of death, the Atman is removed and throws the body out and goes into moksha. The moment he heard it, Latu Maharaj sitting in the corner of that hall, say, yes, it is right, yes, it is right. He is shouting and clapping. Swami Shuddhanji says, chup, 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 don't disturb. Again the Pandit went in another story and gave, just like the pith is removed from the munja grass, and the extra body is thrown out, the kosha is thrown out, Latu Maharaj is jumping with joy. Yes, it is true, yes, it is true. That means what? He said, I have experienced that. I have experienced the Atman coming out of my body and entering into my body. All this is Adbhuta. So like that, Sri Ramakrishna's miracles, Sri Ramakrishna's blessings was not just on the 1st of January, but it happened so many times of Tumader Chaitanya Hok. Today is a focused event which happened historically, that is called Self-Revelation Day. It is our blessing to be born in this time and celebrate that day. So make the best use out of it. Still some more time is left till 12 o'clock. And we can pray and meditate on Sri Ramakrishna, and from 2nd January lead a wonderful life of seva and sadhana. We'll go to Arati now. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। जय रामकृष्ण।
Khandana bhavabandhana jagavandana Niranjana Nararupa Dhara Niranjana Nararupa Dhara Nirguna Guna Mochana Aghadusha Jagabhushana Chidghana Jnananjana Vimala Nayana Jnananjana Vimala Nayana Vikshane Moha Bhasara Bhava Sagara Chera Onmara Prema Patha Bhaktarjana Yurala Chara दृढ त्याजी जाती कुल
चंद भक्त वृंद आरती तुम्हार, गायचे चंद भक्त वृंद आरती तुम्हार, जय जय आरती तुम्हार, हर हर आरती तुम्हार, शिव शिव आरती तुम्हार। त्वमेकं त्वमचलो गुणेढ्यः न तं दिवं सकरुणं तव पादपद्मं मोहं कषं बहुकृतं न भजे यतोऽहं तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो भक्तिर्भगश्च भजनं भवभेदकाले गच्छन्त्यलं सुविपुलं गमनाय तत्त्वं वक्त्रोद्धृतोऽपि हृदये न च भाति किञ्चित् तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो तेजस्तरन्ति तरसा त्वयि तृष्णाः रागे कृते ऋतपथे त्वयि रामकृष्णे मर्त्यामृतं तव पदं मरणोर्मि नाशं तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो कृत्यं करोति कलुषं कुहकान्तकारी श्नान्तं शिवं सुविमलं तव नाम नाथ यस्मादहं त्वशरणो जगदेक गम्या तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्म स्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमः श्री भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। सर्वमङ्गल माङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशानां शक्ति भूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणामये नारायणी नमोस्तुते। शरणागता दीनार्ता परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। प्रकृतिं परमां अभयां वरदा नररूपधरां जनकापहरा शरणागतसेवकतोषकरीं प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगतां गुणहीनसुतां अपराधयुतां कृपयाद्य समुद्धर मोहगतां तरणीं भवसागर पारकरीं प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगतां विषयं कुसुमं परिहृत्य सदा चरणाम्बुरुहामृतशान्तिसुधा पिब भृङ्गमनोभवरोगहरा प्रणमामि परां जननीं जगतां कृपां कुरु महादेवी सुतेषु प्रणतेषु च चरणाश्रयदानेन कृप कृपामयि नमोऽस्तु ते लज्जापटावृते नित्यं शारदे ज्ञानदायिके पापेभ्यो नः सदा रक्ष कृपामयि नमोऽस्तु ते रामकृष्णगतप्राणां तन्नाम श्रवणप्रियां तद्भावरञ्जिताकारां प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः पवित्रं चरितं यस्याः पवित्रं जीवनं तथा पवित्रता स्वरूपिण्यै तस्यै कुर्मो नमो नमः। देवीं प्रसन्नां प्रणतारिहन्त्रीं योगीन्द्रपूज्यां युगधर्मपात्रीं तां शारदां भक्तिविज्ञानदात्रीं दयास्वरूपां प्रणमामि नित्यं स्नेहेन बध्नासि मनोस्मदीयं दोषानशेषान् सगुणीकरोषि आहेतुनानो दयसे सदोषान् स्वान्ते गृहीत्वा यदिदं विचित्रं प्रसीद मातर्विनयेन याचे नित्यं भव स्नेहवती सुतेषु प्रेमैकबिन्दुं चिरदग्धचित्ते देशेन्द्र चित्तं कुरुणा सुशान्तं जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः।
పేజ్ 252 252. ओंकाररूपाय विनिर्मलाय ओंकारवेद्याय शुभात्मिकाय ओंकाररूपाय मोक्षस्वरूपाय मदान्तकाय मत्स्यावताराय महामहाय
मोक्षस्वरूपाय मदान्तकाय मत्स्यावताराय महामहाय
मुमुक्षुसन्तापनिवारकाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते मुमुक्षुसन्तापनिवारकाय
श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
रामस्य भक्ताय रजःपराय राधास्वरूपाय रसात्मिकाय रामस्य भक्ताय रजःपराय
राधास्वरूपाय रसात्मिकाय
रागादिशून्याय रामाधवाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
रागादिशून्याय रमाधवाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
मधुस्वरूपाय मनोहराय मायाविदुराय महेश्वराय
मधुस्वरूपाय मनोहराय मायाविदुराय महेश्वराय
मनोगतालोकन पंडिताय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
मनोगतालोकन पंडिताय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
कृष्णस्वरूपाय कुलोत्ममाय कृपासमुद्राय कलात्मिकाय
कृष्णस्वरूपाय कुलोत्तमाय कृपासमुद्राय कलात्मिकाय
कालीस्वरूपाय कवीश्वराय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
कालीस्वरूपाय कवीश्वराय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो
नमस्ते श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते
भूतशकारणकारकाय षड्देवता चक्रविशारदाय स्नाभूतशकारणकारकाय षड्देवता चक्रविशारदाय षड्वर्ग षड्भावविनाशकाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते षड्वर्ग षड्भावविनाशकाय
श्रीरामकृष्णाय
यमादिकाष्टाङ्गसुशोभिताय यज्ञाद्यतीताय यतिप्रियाय यमादिकाष्टाङ्गसुशोभिताय यज्ञाद्यतीताय यतिप्रियाय यतीशतोतापुरिसेविताय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते यतीशतोतापुरिसेविताय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमो नमस्ते 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 नमोस्तुते नमोस्तुते श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते 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 श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते रामस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते श्रीकृष्णस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते रामस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते कृष्णस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते रामस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते कृष्णस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते रामस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते कृष्णस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते 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 श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते 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 श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते 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 श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते 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 श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते शिवस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते शक्तिस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते शिवस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते शक्तिस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते शिवस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते श्रीशक्तिस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते शिवस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते शक्तिस्वरूपा नमोस्तुते 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 श्रीरामकृष्ण 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 नमोस्तुते श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते श्रीरामकृष्ण नमोस्तुते పేజ్ 250 250 రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే. రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే
అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
శారదాంబ హృదయములో అమృత కలశమే అది నరేంద్రాది శిష్యులకు హృదయ గీతమే. శారదాంబ హృదయములో అమృత కలశమే అది నరేంద్రాది శిష్యులకు హృదయ గీతమే. రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
భక్తులను బ్రోచేటి దివ్య నామమే అది శిష్యులను కాచేటి మధుర నామమే. భక్తులను బ్రోచేటి దివ్య నామమే అది శిష్యులను కాచేటి
మధుర నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
భక్తినిచ్చి బ్రోచేటి దివ్య నామమే అది ముక్తినిచ్చి కాపాడే పుణ్యనామమే. భక్తినిచ్చి బ్రోచేటి దివ్య నామమే అది ముక్తినిచ్చి కాపాడే పుణ్యనామమే. రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
మలినములను పోగొట్టే పుణ్యనామమే అది సత్సంగము మనకిచ్చే దివ్య నామమే. మలినములను పోగొట్టే పుణ్యనామమే అది సత్సంగము మనకిచ్చే దివ్య నామమే. రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
పాపములను పోగొట్టే పుణ్యనామమే అది త్యాగంబును పెంచేటి దివ్య నామమే.
పాపములను పోగొట్టే పుణ్యనామమే అది త్యాగంబును పెంచేటి దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ మధుర నామమే అది అండదండగా ఉండే దివ్య నామమే.
రామకృష్ణ 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 రామకృష్ణ.
రామకృష్ణ 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 రామకృష్ణ.
రామకృష్ణ 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 రామకృష్ణ.
రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ రామకృష్ణ
Ramakrishna 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 Ramakrishna
Ramakrishna 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 Ramakrishna Ramakrishna
Ramakrishna Ramakrishna Ramakrishna
Ramakrishna Ramakrishna Ramakrishna
Ramakrishna Ramakrishna Ramakrishna
Ramakrishna Ramakrishna Ramakrishna
Ramakrishna Ramakrishna
Ramakrishna పేజ్ 202 202 এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে 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 বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি দুই কাঁধে সদা ঝুলে তার বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি দুই কাঁধে সদা ঝুলে বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি দুই কাঁধে সদা ঝুলে বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি দুই কাঁধে সদা ঝুলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি শ্রীবদনে মামা বাণী পড়ি গঙ্গা সলিলে 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 ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল মাদিন ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল বলে ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল মাদিন ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল মাদিন দেখা তো নাহি দিলে ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল মাদিন দেখা তো নাহি দিলে ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল মাদিন দেখা তো নাহি দিলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে নাস্তিক অজ্ঞানী নরে সরল কথায় শিখালে 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 জয় কালী সেই কৃষ্ণ জয় কালী সেই কৃষ্ণ জয় কালী সেই কৃষ্ণ জয় কালী সেই কৃষ্ণ নাম বেদ এক মূলে জয় কালী সেই কৃষ্ণ নাম বেদ এক মূলে জয় কালী সেই কৃষ্ণ নাম বেদ এক মূলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে একোয়া ওয়াটার পানি বারি নাম দেই জলে 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 আল্লাহ গাড ঈশা মুসা আল্লাহ গাড ঈশা মুসা কালী নাম ভেদ বলে আল্লাহ গাড ঈশা মুসা কালী নাম ভেদ বলে আল্লাহ গাড ঈশা মুসা কালী নাম ভেদ বলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে দীন ধনী মানি জ্ঞানী বিছানায় জাতি কুলে 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 আপন হারা পাগল পারা আপন হারা পাগল পারা শরণে হারিলে আপন হারা পাগল পারা শরণে হারিলে আপন হারা পাগল পারা শরণে হারিলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে দুবাহু তুলিয়ে ডাকে আয়ের তোরা 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 আয় চলে তোদের তরে কৃপা করে তোদের তরে কৃপা করে বসে আছি ভিড়লে তোদের তরে কৃপা করে বসে আছি ভিড়লে যতন করি পারে তরি বেঁধেছি ভবের কুলে 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 এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখ যদি আয় চলে, এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখ যদি আয় চলে। বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি, বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি, তার বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি, বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি, দুই কাঁধে সদা ঝুলে। বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি, দুই কাঁধে সদা ঝুলে। বিবেক বৈরাগ্য ঝুলি, দুই কাঁধে সদা ঝুলে। এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে, এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে। এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে, এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে। এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে, এসেছে নূতন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আয় চলে।
रामकृष्ण भगवान विजयते, रामकृष्ण भगवान। रामकृष्ण भगवान विजयते, रामकृष्ण भगवान।
रामकृष्ण भगवान विजयते, रामकृष्ण भगवान।
रामकृष्ण भगवान विजयते, रामकृष्ण भगवान।
रामकृष्ण भगवान विजयते, रामकृष्ण भगवान।
यो लोकानुग्रहकरणार्थं,
यो लोकानुग्रहकरणार्थं
जन्म स्वीकृतवान्।
यो लोकानुग्रहकरणार्थं जन्म स्वीकृतवान्। विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्।
रामकृष्ण भगवान
विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्।
रामकृष्ण
भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्।
यः सर्वेषां योगपथानां,
यः सर्वेषां योगपथानां
ऐक्यं दर्शितवान्।
यः सर्वेषां योगपथानां ऐक्यं दर्शितवान्। विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्। रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्। रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण यस्वकलत्रे मातरि च श्री
यस्वकलत्रे मातरि च श्री
जनीशीषितवान्
यस्वकलत्रे मातरि च श्री काळीमीक्षितवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्
यो वेदार्थं सरलैर्वचनैः
यो वेदार्थं सरलैर्वचनैः
पामरसुगमितवान्
यो वेदार्थं सरलैर्वचनैः पामरसुगमितवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्
रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते
रामकृष्ण भगवान्
यश्च विवेकानन्दमुखेन
यश्च विवेकानन्दमुखेन
ज्ञानं कारितवान्
यश्च विवेकानन्दमुखेन ज्ञानं कारितवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान्
योऽन्तर्यामि सकलजनानां
योऽन्तर्यामि सकलजनानां
हृदये संस्थितवान्
योऽन्तर्यामि सकलजनानां हृदये संस्थितवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण भगवान् रामकृष्ण भगवान् विजयते रामकृष्ण
नामावली हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण
हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Rama 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Krishna, Hare Hare. जयतु जयतु रामकृष्ण जय भवभय हारिः। जयतु जयतु रामकृष्ण जय भवभय हारिः।
जयतु जयतु रामकृष्ण जय भवभय हारिः।
जयतु जयतु रामकृष्ण जय भवभय हारिः।
जयतु जयतु रामकृष्ण जय भवभय हारिः।
जयतु जयतु परब्रह्म जय नररूपधारिः।
जयतु जय
कांचन आधारे धरणी डूबिलो हेरे उदिले सोच अमित बीज युगे युगे अवतारी है उदिले सोच अमित बीज युगे युगे अवतारी है जय तु राम कृष्ण जय भव भयहारी है जय तु राम कृष्ण जय भव भयहारी है महासमन्वय तरे राम कृष्ण एकाधारे महासमन्वय तरे राम कृष्ण एकाधारे गात चके न सकातरे जगतेर नर नारी है तुमी गात चके न सकातरे जगतेर नर नारी है जय तु राम कृष्ण जय भव भयहारी है जय तु राम कृष्ण जय भव भयहारी है सुनेची अभयवाणी तुम्ही जगत चिंतामणी आम्ही सुनेची अभयवाणी तुम्ही जगत चिंतामणी तुम्हारी द्वारे अति कठोर एसेছি दिन भिखारी है तुम्हारी द्वारे अति कठोर एसेছি दिन भिखारी है जय तु राम कृष्ण जय भव भयहारी है जय तु राम कृष्ण जय भव भयहारी है जय तु पर ब्रह्म जय नर रूपधारी है जय तु पर ब्रह्म जय तु राम कृष्ण जय भव भयहारी है
along with your family members, friends, relatives and neighbors can participate in this program in large numbers. To participate in this program, devotees can enroll their name in the special counter in front of the temple. For the senior citizens who are participating in this Bhakta Sammelanam, annual devotees convention, on 7th, that is on Saturday morning at 8 a.m., a special bus for senior citizens will start. And after dinner prasadam at Bhakta Sammelanam venue at 9 p.m., in that same vehicle, they can come back to the Mach. On 8th January, the bus will start at 8 a.m. and it will return at 4:30 p.m. Senior citizens can avail this opportunity. రేపు జనవరి 2వ తేదీ సోమవారం వైకుంఠ ఏకాదశి 8 గంటల నుండి ఉదయం 11 గంటల వరకు భగవద్గీత పారాయణం నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. ఆరాత్రికం అనంతరం సాయంత్రం రామనామ సంకీర్తన నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. వచ్చే గురువారం జనవరి 5వ తేదీ భగవాన్ శ్రీరామకృష్ణుల ప్రత్యక్ష సన్యాస శిష్యులు స్వామి తుర్యానంద మహారాజ్ జన్మతిథి. ఈ సందర్భంగా ఆ రోజు సాయంత్రం ఆరాత్రికం అనంతరం స్వామి తుర్యానంద మహారాజ్ జీవితము సందేశంపై ప్రత్యేక ప్రసంగం నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. ఈ శుభ పర్వదినాన భక్తులందరము కలిసి ఇక్కడ కల్పతరు పర్వదినాన్ని ఎంతో వైభవంగా నిర్వహించుకున్నాము. అలాగే ఈ నూతన సంవత్సరంలో భగవాన్ శ్రీరామకృష్ణులు భక్త సమ్మేళన రూపంలో మరో వారం రోజుల్లోనే మళ్ళీ ఇలా భక్తులందరూ కలిసి ఒక పర్వదినాన్ని 2 రోజుల పాటు వరుసగా నిర్వహించుకునేటటువంటి అవకాశాన్ని మనకు కలిగించారు. అదేంటంటే రామకృష్ణ వివేకానంద భావ ప్రచార పరిషత్ వారు నిర్వహించే భక్త సమ్మేళనం. అది వచ్చే శని ఆదివారాల్లో జనవరి నెల ఈ నెల 7వ తేదీ 8వ తేదీ మరొక 6 రోజుల్లో. ఈ భక్త సమ్మేళనం అమ్మ గార్డెన్స్ ఫంక్షన్ హాల్, కాటేదాన్ ఏరియా, రాజేంద్ర నగర్ మండలం, హైదరాబాద్లో నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. భక్తులు మీ కుటుంబ సభ్యులు, బంధుమిత్రాదులు, ఇరుగు పొరుగువారు అందరికీ తెలియజేసి ఎక్కువ సంఖ్యలో ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొని భక్త సమ్మేళనాన్ని విజయవంతం చేయవలసిందిగా విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాం. అలాగే భగవాన్ శ్రీరామకృష్ణ కృపకు పాత్రలు కావాల్సిందిగా విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాం. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనడానికి భక్తులు దేవాలయం ముందు ఉన్న స్పెషల్ కౌంటర్లో వారి పేరును నమోదు చేయించుకోవచ్చు. ఆఫ్టర్ జయకరం టు హోలీ ట్రియో, devotees can offer pranams to Revered Adhyaksha Maharaj and can partake prasadam at పూజా మండపం. మూర్తిత్రయానికి జయ జయధ్వానాలు చెప్పిన తర్వాత భక్తులు పూజ అధ్యక్ష మహారాజ్కి ప్రణామం చేసుకోవచ్చు. పూజా మండపం వద్ద ప్రసాదం తీసుకుని వెళ్ళవలసిందిగా విజ్ఞప్తి.
जय भगवान श्री रामकृष्ण देव की जय. जय श्री शारदा माई की जय. जय स्वामी विवेकानंद महाराज की जय.